Hello guys, it's me again, Unstable Voltage, and welcome to episode 9 of The Sims 4. In the last video, Steve and Natalie head off to work, and we are just home alone with Amy, who's got a couple of days off work, and we are about to plan a social event. Now, we've got a couple of different things we can plan here. We can have a house party, a dinner party, a wedding, or a birthday party, and they all have different costs to throw. Well, we certainly don't need to be throwing a wedding. We could be throwing a house party, we could be throwing a dinner party. Let's go for a dinner party. Why not? Go on to the next screen. We have to pick a host. At least one is required. Well, only Amy is at home, so we are going to pick Amy. We can have up to a maximum of 8, but we're just going to have a single host. And then we're required to have at least 2 guests. We have a little bit of a problem here, because apparently Amy isn't the person that knows anybody. It's Steve, which means we've got to wait until Steve's home. We could invite Nadia, and Steve and Natalie are both at home. So that's kind of scuppered my ideas for that plan. I'm rather disappointed now. Okay, so, you want to ask Steve to be boyfriend. That is very interesting. You're now feeling tense. Thank goodness the fire is over. Could it have been any worse? You want to vent at someone. There's no one around for you to vent at, but you can try and calm down in the mirror. And then you could go and have a nice, relaxing bubble bath. Let's speed things up a little bit. See if that helps you. The tension's definitely going down, although apparently it's going to last for a fair few hours. I wonder if there's any sort of computer. Yeah, you can play a game. Because playing a game is something that you have to do. You should play incredible sports. So how long are you going to spend? Oh, the heckler. Natalie just won over the crowd at a local event when some attention hog gets jealous and starts heckling her. She can play it 2 ways. Take Mr. Funny Guy head on or reply to his insults with silence. I think she should challenge him. And let us just quickly pause there. Nice. Natalie gets him good. Who's laughing now? Clown face. Performance gain small. Fantastic. Well done there, Natalie. Amy, stop talking in the mirror. Go and have your bath and then go and play some games. Let's speed things up. Okay, hasn't got in the bath with the clothes on this time. It's a good start. Who's going to be home from work first? No point in getting them to do too much. Steve, we could have you socialise with co-workers, lose a small performance, increases social need. Study Master Chefs, increases cooking skill, lowers work performance, and offers a chance of granting an inspiration moodlet. Yes, you should definitely do that. What about Natalie? What could you do? You could schmooze with the boss, increases work performance, chance for the embarrassed moodlet. Yeah, it might be worth going for it. Now Steve's feeling tense. Try to calm down in the mirror. He's feeling tense. Needs amusement. He's going to be desperate for fun. Amy's feeling a lot better though, which is good. And she wants to tell a joke. She still wants to ask Steve to be a boyfriend. That could be an interesting situation. I wonder if she will do it automatically. We'll have to see how that goes. Not too sure how autonomous the interaction relationships are between the Sims in here. Let's go up to the top speed. It's now 9 o'clock at night. We've got some people who work some really strange and unsociable hours in this game. Let's turn the map around a little bit. I'm bored of looking at it from that direction. Nobody else is home yet. At least it looks like Natalie isn't embarrassed, which is a good thing. She is actually feeling very focused. And Amy has reached level 3 in video gaming. That, I think, is fantastic. Still no bills yet, which is good, because we don't like having to spend money, even though we did just burn the cooker down. You want to buy a chess table from being focused. You could buy a chess table, I suppose. How much is a chess table? Let us go and have a look at activities and skills. Nope, we were already on the right one. 450. Wow, that's an expensive chess table. I don't really think there's one that matches your room either, to be honest. Certainly isn't a red one. Is there a green one? That's kind of green. You could have one in your room. It takes up a lot of space. There's not really any room for one anywhere else. Although you can technically have one outside. Don't think I'm going to bother with it for now, though, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do is not bring up the menu. We're going to go back into live mode. And I'm going to cancel that aspiration just for the time being. We'll get another one later on. So what else do you feel like doing? What are your needs currently? You are low on energy and you're low on hygiene. So why don't you go and take a bath, and then you can go and take a nap, and then everybody should be relatively happy. What time do you get home, Steve? You seem to be out for a long time. You want to practice programming now as well. You spend a lot of time on that computer, Amy. Probably more than I do. But while Natalie's in the bath... Ah, Steve's home. Good, good. Steve has... Oh, no, he's not, but he's reached cooking level 3. That's actually fantastic. Steve learned the recipes for pan-fried tilapia, chocolate chip cookies, and pancakes. He can also talk about cooking with other Sims. Fantastic. You're feeling uncomfortable. You're exhausted from critically low energy. It's probably because you're spending so long on the computer. Steve, what time do you get home? Because I can't remember. You're at work until 1 AM. Not sure if Amy is going to be able to hold out that long before she falls asleep face first in front of the computer. So we'll speed things up a little bit, see what happens. It's already 20 past 12. Amy is... well, Natalie's going to have a nap. Just what she said she should do. Geek lesson. Amy is a geek. The Sims need to play games and are great at finding rare collection items in the world due to their... innate knowledge. Well, everyone's in bed. Sorry, Steve, you're going to be getting home to an empty household tonight. But you have come home and you've earned 153 simoleons. Not a huge amount of money. What can we do for you, Steve? You are tense. Why don't you go and have yourself a nice bubble bath? You're also hungry as well, but, you know, you're now some sort of incredible chef. You want to vent at someone. I guess you could go and do that... in front of the mirror. What have you got in your inventory? Oh, you've got that book, of course. You've also got left click to open stack. I misread. Click to open stack. There we go. We've actually got 10 pieces of sage. I don't know why we have 10 pieces of sage, but we do. And you have a book which you'll be able to read at some point and learn some mixology. You want to take a shower from being tense. Which is really strange because we're in the bath. But let's speed things along a little bit and go and have a quick look here. Oh, no, you've changed. You don't want to go in the shower anymore. You are now feeling playful. Okay, you want to tell a joke. Is anybody going to be up for you to tell a joke too? Well, no, Natalie's fast asleep and Amy is just about dead. You're so disgusting. You're so disgusting. Oh, no, Natalie's up. You could go over to Natalie and you could slap him silly. I hope that's not a nasty interaction, but we'll see. Could be interesting. See how that works out. Well, she's getting up. She's prepared for it. Ah, she saw the funny side. That's always good. Flash crazy eyes. And at least this is helping Steve have a little bit more fun. Well, at least she thinks it's hilarious. Make flirtatious joke. Now, what's that he wants to do? He wants to tell a joke. I guess a flirtatious joke should still technically count as a joke. And it does. Fantastic. What about Amy? What does she want to do here? She wants to have woohoo with someone. Wow. Can we have double romantic interests here? This has all the makings of a sitcom now. There's actual love triangle going on here. Well, apparently that is a thing. But we're not going to interfere with that one, I don't think. What are you up to, Steve? What do you want to do? You want to make silly faces in a mirror, because why wouldn't you? You want to have woohoo with someone, but there's no one for you to have woohoo with. Steve, you are going to go and make food. Oh no, you're going to read your book. That is an excellent idea. What you moaning about now? Is there something manky in the fridge? There we go. Steve has acquired the mixology skill. So, you need the mixology level 2 skill. Not sure if you can actually get it from that book, though. Maybe that book only allows him to get mixology level 1. Maybe that's why it's the volume 1 book. We can put it on the bookcase. We can read it. Let's continue to read it, actually. See if it helps. See if we can get another level from it. Because if we can get to mixology level 2... which I guess impossible because it's going up. So if we can get to mixology level 2, he can possibly get a work promotion. Natalie's reached cooking level 3. Good. We're actually getting up to some decent levels of cooking in this household. Who is hungry? Steve's a little bit hungry. Amy's hungry. So why she decided to... She's cooked some food to go to bed. That seems very strange. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. Let's speed things up a little bit more. Apparently, Steve's actually having fun reading his book. It's a blast. The amount he's giggling reading that book on mixology. He's very hungry now. Well, if you're hungry, why don't you go ahead and grab a serving of this? It's actually a good quality grilled cheese. So why don't you do that? You can put the book away, or you can take it with you. I think you can actually eat and read at the same time. No, you're just going to leave your book lying around wherever. Nah, that's fine. I'm not one to judge. You also made yourself some coffee as well, so why don't you go and grab a drink? Now, this is something I've noticed as well. You can enable an emotional aura. If you turn the emotional aura on, it will increase a certain emotion in the area of the room where that is. Some items have it, some items don't. I guess that probably has it as well. No, you can only view that with the look of things. Oh. Yeah, that just has the option to view. Not sure which of the emotional auras it has available. I guess we'll find out when Steve has finished eating and taking selfies. It's not really showing us. Doesn't tell us which aura it has. But he's just feeling fine now. Okay, let's pick up his book and put it on there. He's actually feeling uncomfortable now. That's probably because he's desperate to go to the toilet. Go to the toilet then. Don't stand around and wait for permission. You've got to be at work in 10 hours. Natalie has to be at work in 11 hours. And it must be the weekend because Amy's still off. We're definitely going to have to do something about this house party at some point. Preferably when everybody comes back from work one day. Well, Steve's just decided he's going to bed. That should speed things up a little bit for us now. Well, the game just goes on to ultra speed because everyone's asleep. Okay, Amy's up. It's that time of day, I suppose. And as usual, everyone's jumping out of bed because they're desperate to go to the toilet. You want to flush because apparently Steve never does. Can we have that music off just for once? Oh, you're really not happy. You've got a sore back from the bed and you're feeling hungry and you still want to ask Steve to be your boyfriend. I'm half tempted to do it just to set up a relationship between two people. Also noticed as well here that Natalie's in the wrong bed. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I actually told someone to get in the wrong bed. That is quite a possibility. Let's see what happens if we attempt... No, she's hungry. She needs to go and eat. You should... Yeah, which is exactly what she's attempting to do. I should leave that. Yeah, you are in the wrong bed, which I appreciate is completely my fault, but we'll sort that out next time. You'll be up soon anyway. What are you doing? Who are you having a fight and or conversation with? Let's go back and have a double check there on Amy. So she's still eating. There we go. Natalie's up. Looks like Natalie's going to grab some food as well. And there was pointless me turning the radio off, of course, because they've instantly turned it straight back on. Because that's what Sims do. And they're having a little bit of a chit-chat between themselves, which is fine. That's good. Now you're going round to the other side of the table, for whatever reason. Chat with Natalie. Steve, how long are you going to be asleep for? Absolutely forever. Why don't you go and sleep? I know you technically have full energy, but see what happens if you try and get in that bed and will that work? No, it doesn't. Let's slow this down because I'm screwing things up. More choices. Romantic. Confess attraction. Where are you off to, Steve? Let's see how this all turns out. Oh, was that a negative? Oh, wow. She's actually now feeling embarrassed. Poor Amy. Don't hide from everyone. What about Steve? Steve's feeling embarrassed too. Steve wants to go and hide from everyone. Oh no, actually. Don't go and hide from everyone. They're actually having a conversation. Let's let them have that conversation. Share insecurities. And Steve, you can ask for reassurance. Natalie, you can clean the filthy, disgusting bathtub. Ah, well that's actually increasing things. That's good. And Steve's now feeling fine, which is good. Why don't they have a hug? Everyone needs a hug. He wants to go to work feeling inspired and he wants to research cooking techniques. There we go. They're starting to sort things out now. More choices. Romanticize. Come on, you've had kiss before. Oh, that was... They soon made up from their embarrassing moment before. More choices. Romance. Let's have an embrace. If it works. One thing that I have been told that you can do as well is if you actually hold shift and click on the person, it goes straight to this old style wheel as opposed to having to click on them and then click more choices. So there is a way of getting there a little bit quickly. Ask if single. We know that she is, but we're going to ask anyway. Natalie's trying to wake herself up with copious amounts of coffee. Steve has learned that Amy is single. It was hardly a secret. Pick-up line. Natalie's not happy about something. Is this place just disgusting, or is that gone bad? 10 minutes into... Oh no, that's spoiled. Empty that out at some point. And clean that up. How's things going with you, Steve? There is a woohoo option. Oh well, we haven't done woohoo yet. Can you believe this? We're actually on to episode 9 and we have not woohooed. Let's propose the idea of woohoo and see woohoo for the first time in The Sims 4. Well, no. Looks like everybody's agreeable. At least they're going to the bedroom. Now I know you guys won't want to miss this, because I know the sort of people you are. So I'm going to keep quiet and just let you enjoy. Okay, so the woohoo was good, but this was an interesting development. We have Natalie crying in the other room because she's very sad. She has caught the love of her life flirting with another. Steve was the love of Natalie's life. When did this happen? Nobody actually said that was a thing. This is actually your bed over here. You go and cry it out. Wow. I actually feel very, very sad for Natalie now. Now, she still wants to ask Steve to be the boyfriend, but Steve wants woohoo with somebody, but he's not bothered who, and I don't think Amy should ask him to be his boyfriend at this point. Steve's got to go to work in an hour, and... Wow, this is a bad thing. Well, we're going to have to see how this goes. But that might be something we have to do. No, Steve, leave it. Leave it, Steve. Steve, go here. Maybe you should go and talk here to Natalie. Natalie's very, very sad. She's very upset. Oh no, she's really, really distraught. And now Amy's upset as well. Steve's doing an amazing job of absolutely making everybody very, very unhappy. Caught the love of her life flirting with another. Are they joking around or losing interest? They do need to try and sort things out. Hopefully everyone can be friends. I mean, that's what we want. We don't want everyone in this house fighting with each other. We've already had a few awkward encounters. Try to cheer her up. There's nothing wrong with trying to cheer her up. Steve's happy, generally. For Romy's first woohoo. The first time under the covers with a new sim is always a memorable experience. They're getting a little bit more friendly. And now you need to go over here and you need to brighten up Amy's day as well. When have you got to go to work, Steve? In 6 minutes. You need to brighten up her day more quickly. You're going to go and hide from everybody. That's fine. You've got to be at work in about an hour, though, so... And you want to give yourself a pep talk in the mirror. That's not a bad thing to do, if it's going to make you happy. Steve, you should be at work. So, off you go. But I think that is all we have time for this time around, so we will continue this in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying The Sims 4, and I'll see you on the next video. So, until then, goodbye for now.